Hello, welcome to Bikers Travelog on Revelator Health. Just on a Triumph Street Triple here. Not really a test ride, more of a demonstration ride, as mine's in the shop, having new tyres fitted. But check it out, see what it's like. As mine's in the shop to have new tyres fitted, they've given me this thing. I think it's more for the kids really, and for the children, but there we go. Vertically challenged. It's very light all of a sudden. Okay. Let's go and give this a go, shall we? Oh, so it's very balanced actually. It's really good. Nice display, I do like that. It's all in one place, it's bright, that's good. Oh, I do feel too big for this bike, but at the same time, not bad. So for a little, street speedster, these are what they are. They're there's nothing to them really. It's very light. Compared to my Explorer, this is just picking this like light as a feather. But it feels planted. I'll give it that. And the way your riding position is, if you've got a lot of weight on the front tyre as well. Front brake's pulling nicely. Yeah, and the rear. It's nicely balanced. It sort of moves quite nicely as well. Effortless, I would say. Which you kind of expect, really, wouldn't you? But yeah, this isn't my kind of bike, I've got to say. Just from a style point of view, from a riding point of view, yeah, it's fine, it's great. Yes, this is a brand new demonstrator. I believe he said it's only got a couple of 100 miles on it. So yeah, I want to do like this digital rev counter, I like that. Oh, it purrs, but it's got the purr of an adolescent, if you know what I mean. It's you're not riding a big engine bike here, but at the same time, it's more power than it's such a small compact thing. It's there's a lot of power here, but it feels like a 600, 675, whatever the engine size of this thing. It feels like it, and it kind of sounds like it, and it acts like it as well. Yeah, so I'm already in 6th gear. Just close this visor down. I'm already in 6th gear, and I feel as if I need to go up a gear. The revs are coming up quite, 4.5. Well, about 4,000 revs. I mean, I'm not screaming it, of course. But it's a totally different riding experience. Yeah. It's definitely got the power. But it sounds as if it's a mid-sized engine bike. You know what I mean? And it's got that feel about it. The gear changing. It has to be quite short. I prefer getting onto the tracks, onto the dirt with my bikes, and there's no doubt that on all the dry tracks that you get during the, you know, sort of spring, especially in the summer months, this bike will do it. I mean, any bike will do it. It hasn't got a lot of clearance underneath, hasn't got any protection underneath. However, if you're just going on dry tracks, you'll be fine. And you know what? Because the way your riding position is, I don't think because you're actually putting weight on that front tyre quite a lot, and it's quite a short bike as well, I don't think it would be, it wouldn't be too bad on the dirt either, actually. See what this is like in the bends and the twisters. Well, this is where these come into their own, really. Oh, that turns really, yeah, it really does turn. Yeah, look at this a minute. Yeah, it's definitely made for this kind of thing. It's a shame there's a few cars about this morning, otherwise you could really give it a little whirl, you know. I've got to say, I'm not really into test riding bikes for the fun of it. Just taking any old bike. I mean, I love testing bikes, don't get me wrong. I just, unless it's a bike that I'm interested in, I'm just kind of, yeah, it's all right, but it's not brilliant. And I kind of feel this way about this bike. I'm not that into it, the style, whatever, so I'm enjoying the ride, and it's nice finding out about a new bike, but because it's not a bike that I'd ever buy myself, I'm just kind of, yeah. But there's, I think for the right person, this is a great bike. It's light, it's nimble, it's powerful, physical size is relatively small, ergonomically it's all there, great for sort of short commutes, street riding, get out to the twisties, it's light and nimble, but anything more than that, I think you're going to get tired on this bike really quite quickly. Let's go and check this out. Yeah, so I've got my bike in the garage right now, just having a couple of issues with the brake, front brake master cylinder, I think, just haven't checked out. It's I just had full travel on the brake lever the other day, and it was hardly gripping the tyre. Or gripping the disc, I should say. But then it's kind of returned back to normal. So I don't know what was going on there. So anyway, it's having that checked out. Just getting a new clutch lever put on, and just having some new tyres fitted. Yes, finally, some new tyres. And these road tyres that I've had have actually lasted really well, about over 7,500 miles. The rear tyre is still perfectly, usable. The front tyre is totally shredded, really. So probably had that on there a little bit too long, especially going off-road as well. It's kind of cut it up a little bit more, but the rear tyre is just got lots of life in. So I think that rear tyre from Triumph, the standard tyre is, that's a good 10,000 mile tyre, maybe more. It's an impressive tyre. Front tyre on the the front tyre is 6,500, 7,000 miles. Yeah, it's a good one. Just carry on here, see where we go. Anyway, so I'm going to put a set of Anarchy Wild tyres on there. So kind of they're on-road, or suitable for the on-road, but they're really more off-road tyres. Now, I was kind of debating whether I should even bother, because I've pretty much gone everywhere with my road tyres. However, there have been a couple of instances in the wet on the dirt tracks where I have struggled. So I think I really do wish I had these. So I think, yeah, we're in the height of the summer right now. I really don't need them now. I certainly won't need them in the autumn. But through the winter months and spring, I will definitely need them on the dirt tracks and the trails. So that's the only reason. The other problem is, you know, riding those tyres on the roads, on the pavement, you know, they get eaten up quite quickly. So I may have to temper my riding, road riding, a little bit, just to see if I can eke out the tyres. But I don't really foresee. I'm just going to turn around here. I don't really foresee me getting more than 3,000 or 4,000 miles out of those tyres, I've got to say. Completely following my nose here. No idea where I'm going, to be honest with you. Alright, I'm sure I'll get back to it at some point. Okay, no idea where I am here. Oh, wait a minute, I've come back to that place. Duh. Oh, okay. Alright. shoot and end up in there. I did notice this late last night when I was coming back, that I don't know why, but on certain stretches it just appears as if the roads have been swept because there isn't much gravel on them. I'm sure previous days I've been on the roads, on some roads, and there's so much grit and gravel on them, and especially at the junctions. So, but last night I was coming back, I mean, whilst it was still there, it was nowhere near as much as what I'd seen before. So maybe the camp sort of actually got the sweepers on it and tried to do something about it. Let me Alright, there we go. See what this is like again in the twist is. Take it wide, tip in. Double apex, tipping, early. Yeah, it's nice and balanced, this bike. Nice. Where's this going in? No, it's nice. Nice all round bike. It's a nice riding position on this bike, I will give it that, because although it's a more of a prone position than what I'm used to riding now, because I'm really more, it is actually still quite an upright riding position. You are still exposed to the elements a little bit. You know, this kind of nose fairing, well, it's not really nose fairing, it's more like a wind deflector. I mean, there isn't anything on it. Let's just see where I'm going here. Yeah, and that does actually deflect the wind quite a lot. And considering what it is, I'm quite surprised actually. I do feel a bit like lurch on this bike though. Yeah, I do feel as if I've I'm just like, you know, big brother who's taking little brother's tricycle out and is just prattling about in the garden. Well, that's not a reflection on the bike, it's more a reflection on my size. The bike is, you know, it's fine, it's good. I mean, if this was a cruiser bike, or if this was like an off-roader bike, or a, you know, an adventure bike, I would be a lot more enthusiastic about it. But, you know, I'd say just can't be really. But anyway, so this is well, it's not a test ride of a street triple. It's street triple S. It is, what is it? It's just a ride on a demo bike whilst I have my tyres changed on my bike, and I can't wait to get back on them. Right, so catch you on the next one, whenever that is. I'm gonna go and have some breakfast, I think. Ta-da! Look at this thing. Where are we? Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? I like that. If only it were a bit of me. Which isn't, really. It's a shame.